The Daily Mission Project started, I had a job and I played soccer, and those were kind of the only two things I was doing with my time, and both were fun, both were good, but it was kind of, I was in a routine every time, and I started looking back at when I was happiest in my life, and it was when I was accomplishing new things, and I had new things to do every day, and I was traveling a lot, and I had new adventures. And from that, kind of the idea just kind of got the ball rolling, like that I should do new things every day. And I first started thinking, I wish my dad would tell me what to do, or I wish my brothers would tell me what to do, and then my best friend and his families, and it kind of just grew from there. And then I was like, well, I could have strangers tell me what to do, and it just kind of grew from there, that I could really have anybody give me an idea of something to do, and I could learn from everyone else's experience. Every day is a new experience and a new adventure for me to get through. I think personally, it's become a lot easier for me to approach strangers and to talk to strangers because I'm constantly out there meeting strangers, gathering missions, and accomplishing missions. So it's just a constant talking to strangers. So it's kind of a skill that I've had to develop as the project has gone on. As a whole, I find for the most part people are really receptive to the idea, and people give me a lot of positive feedback, even though some people think, especially being in New York, that New York is cold and that the people are, might not be, up to helping out a complete stranger like that. And there's some of that for sure, but for the most part, people here have definitely appreciated what I'm trying to accomplish. I think people walk around and they're constantly like, I should try that, or I should do that, or I should see this place, or I should go experience that. And I think a lot of times we say it's just kind of a passing thought. We don't actually go out and do those things. And I think people should really get out and try those things that they might have some desire to do, but they can't find the time, or they feel uncomfortable doing it. But those uncomfortable moments, there's a lot to be gained from them. Some of the best ones. The day I couldn't speak was a very interesting day. Just using nonverbal communication. Writing a letter to an inmate on death row was super challenging. I've yet to hear back from him, and I hope I do. I wrote a letter to a soldier in Iraq. I have gone to a ton of different bars and restaurants. Some of the best ones. I put on all firefighter gear and went through a firefighter training. I swam across Cayuga Lake, which is in upstate New York. It took me about an hour and a half, and I was dead tired, but it was still fun. I found it a good mission. Someone once told me to write a letter to myself and to mail it. There's no stamp on it, no address on it, it just said to me. And I wrote this letter, and it was basically, where I think I'm at in my life and where I want to go and where the next steps are and where I want to see myself go. And I wrote it down. I was completely honest, and you can be completely honest because no one else is going to read it. But I think once you put it down on paper and you can see it and you have something tangible, I think that could do a lot for people.